Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello, hello. There we go. Can you guys hear me? Gotcha, now it's there. Okay. I'm going to cancel this stream and I'm going to do it again. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure now I can hear myself. So let me know. Can you guys hear me? Am I audible? Can you guys hear me? I'm new to this. I'm sorry. Yes, Dark Reaper Network. Yes, it's been a long time. I'm doing a controversial topic, so I'm just, brace yourselves. It could be very sensitive. Nice. All right, so damn it, I gotta explain myself again. Shit, that's what happens when you're unprofessional. But yeah, I'm going to explain myself in my lovely schmecksche voice about racism and colorism. So back to the top. So in case you guys are unfamiliar, I am a native-born New Yorker. I am born and raised in the Big Apple, filled with sociopaths, psychopaths, and criminals. And I miss it so much. Because at least in that criminal shit-infested area, at least in that criminal location, everyone there had kept to themselves, and it was a sense of violence, but family, if you get what I mean. I've moved out of that sociopathic, psychopathic, violent neighborhood, and I moved into another county. I won't explain where it is because people will get nosy and they will try to use it for other things like blackmailing, so I'd rather not go there. But what happened was that I've experienced a great ordeal of racism, and I'm not comfortable. I'm neutral when it comes to my happiness right now, but I'm just trying to make the best of it. Okay, you're here. Nice. I don't care if you guys leave and disappear. I really don't care. This is a bad fucking stream, but I'm trying to make the best of it. It's my first time, so I'm just trying to do what I can to give you guys a little bit of entertainment without being too anal in the descriptions of the topic at hand. But this is just my personal testimony, and I figure, well, why not talk about it here since I already have a gaming account? But yeah, getting back to the topic. So I went to a new location, and one of the things that I face as a person of, well, I'm black, and two, I come from a Caribbean descent. So I'm black from a Caribbean descent, from a family who is very conservative, but I myself is liberal. So I have to put my liberal hat, but also be very understanding and open to people criticism. And that's something that's very important. And I tell people this all the time. You're going to have to be very open towards negative criticism no matter where you go, because there's going to be people who you don't even have to speak or talk. You're going to face the negativity of other people's perceptions. And their perceptions is very bigoted and just unnecessary. You don't really need in your life. So what I try to do is I try to put my bold face on and try to learn from that. And from that, I can say, gee, these people are like this. I can either isolate and not communicate and go back to the city, or I can try to make the best of what I have now and turn that into a comfort zone. Because since I'm living here and since I'm already here, it makes no sense for me to just move again after everything, and just, I just have to make what's best for what I have here, and then at the same time know where my hot spot is in the city. When I go back to the Big Apple, that's where I'm at home, although physically not at home, but they're at home. My social life is at the big city. It's not in this new location. But I'm getting to understand how Dark Master used to feel when he used to live in South Carolina and he moved. So I understand you, DM. Fully well get you. It's not a nice feeling at all, especially being around people like that. It's really, really not a good feeling. And I'm not in South Carolina, by the way. It's like a similar experience in that field. I'm all the way north, actually, norther than North New York. But I'm just trying to understand exactly why are people like this in 2020. Why are people like this in 2020? I don't understand. It's 2020. Donald Trump is president, of course, but about 60% of America doesn't like him anyway. So we understand that, but yet this is an ongoing problem for something that should be easily and logically abolished. But people are still adhering to these values. And it's so fucking sad. Like, you don't understand. Like, you see it on the internet, but you think people are just being like an internet tough guy, if you will. But then in real life, it's like, wow, like, you just cannot believe it. And this is what I have been going through on a public domain in this space, is racism and colorism. And it's going to be a little bit hard for me to talk about this now, because now I'm going to have to backtrack. Streams are fun. Yes, they are. And it's a pain. And it's annoying. But I understand. Yeah, it's great. I hope I'm entertaining you guys. Because if I'm not, then fuck it. Just dislike it. I still love you guys anyway. You guys are my homies. So if you don't like something, be honest. Just don't bullshit around. I tell it like it is. So if you don't like it, then I don't care. It's fine. I love you guys anyway. So racism does sucks, Matthew. Racism does sucks. It sucks because you understand how people can discriminate for your personality and your just how you go about life, and that is understandable. That's why I discriminate against Arthur, because Arthur is a person who has shown me his spirit and his persona, and that right there had led me to believe that this person is not capable of compassion or love or empathy. And that is why I treat him like shit. That's why I call him reptilian, because he's a blue blood. He's blue-blooded because he's cold-hearted, and he doesn't have any empathy for people. He takes advantage of other people and uses them for his own personal gain. And this is a situation that was happening with Mia. Mia's being, 3 people watching. One of them is probably me. So really 2 people. But, or maybe, maybe, who knows? Maybe it's more. Now it's 4. Okay, so it's increasing. Getting back to Arthur, the reason why people like him should be treated bad is because of what they have outputted. Yes, Arthur is physically unappealing and unattractive, but if he would have had a good personality and a good spirit, this would have never been a situation of his physicality being the unbearing problem. But that is just an additional match to his persona, which is the issue that I went through with Arthur for 3 years. But enough about ugly. Let's get back to racism, because this is also another topic. Oh, by the way, ugly is also a racist. Arthur is a racist. He called me nigger 50 times, and his friend Pete also called me a filthy nigger faggot. So just putting that out there. Arthur and Pete are both racist people, and they don't like black people. They don't like anyone who is not of their sexuality, and it's a long story. I wish you can join. Man, even if you can, I don't know how you do it. So even if you were available to do it, I don't even know how you do it. So don't ask me. I'm new to this. I'm still new to this. I'm still new to this whole game. I can talk to you, like I can serenade you, I can perform an ASMR on you, but that's the best that I got so far. But this is a serious topic. So getting back to racism, This new county that I move into, people are just so discriminatory towards your ethnic background. It's not even the skin color, which is colorism. It's the ethnic heritage that you derive from that they are very hesitant towards because they have a negative perception of that. It's a very negative perception of that. And this negative perception can cause division amongst close people that you would love to associate yourself with, but then you visit their families and their families are like, oh God, this guy, why would you bring someone like that? You can get a better ethnic background than this. You know what I mean? Kind of like that. Like you can befriend them, and at the same time, they don't want to be friends with you because, well, their family don't want to have anything to do with you because of your ethnicity. So they have to break off the friendship and then go, find someone else. So this is what I had to deal with in this new county that I moved into. And feel like I've been in prison sometimes because the people have a different outlook than the people of New York City. New York City is a very openly diverse group of people where we don't judge you by your ethnic background, but we will judge you by your personality. And that's why I love it, because when I go to New York City, it's like everybody is like an open freaking book. But everyone is out for their own grind. Yeah, they're assholes. Yes, they say negative things about you, but it's strictly because of your personality. It has nothing to do with your skin color. But in this place I'm in now, it has everything to do with your skin color, and it sucks. It fucking sucks. And racism, especially on a personal level, it's like they reject your humanity. That's how I feel about it. It's like a rejection of your human existence, and just them looking down on it and feeling like because you're of this ethnic background that you must be less than they are. And I mean, that shit fucking hurts. That shit really fucking hurts. It really, really, really fucking hurts. Hey, Charlie. Hey. Yes, I'm finally doing a live stream. And hopefully I'm entertaining you guys. Like I said, you're free to dislike this video. I ain't gonna bitch and complain like some people do. I keep it open, I keep it live, I keep it real, because, I'm always so real. Mr. Goemon, no, yes, I do have a Discord server, and you're free to join. It is called the Big Headed Server on Discord. Oh, Charlie, it's Hiro. Oh, wow, why are your name is Charlie? Yeah, it's weird. Why'd you name yourself? Is this a troll account you're using? I'm just joking, Hiro. Yeah, we do have a Discord server. It's called honestly, I really don't know the name of it, but I will link it in the comment section, and then you guys can join. I like to call it the Big Headed Server because it's owned by one of my close friends on. And I'm back. Yeah, the internet kind of cut off there for a second, but okay, good. Oh, I'm glad to know it's not a troll account. I'm so glad. I'm really glad, because the only trolls I want to deal with is the trolls that really just hate my message, and you know who they are, and they can go fuck off, and they can go get laid, because they're obviously not getting laid if they want to watch this stream and just talk shit. So really, wow. Well, that's a nice name, Charlie. Would you prefer Hiro or Charlie? I'll call you by interchangeable name, both Hiro and Charlie, if that's okay with you. Because people do with me. People call me Brandon, other people call me ZTB. It's interchangeable, The ugly crew calls me by my real name, but I don't give a shit because I call him Reptilian. I would never call him by his first name. But yeah, getting back to Yeah, I figured. But getting back to racism, yeah, it's a big thing, and it hurts when other people discriminate and treat you like shit and laugh at you. When you're going in there, you're just doing your own thing, and then the racism that comes in there, it's you see it online, but when you see it on a public display, it's like damn, like you just cannot believe it, you know. And it makes you long for the city life because it's so diverse and everyone is so less about skin color and more so about, you know, getting the nice time of their life on Fridays and Saturdays and even Sundays in the city. But in the county I live now, it's like shit ends early, so there's no partying going on, and at the same time it's like everyone has this very negative perception of you. So it's they have a special clique that they want to have, and for one, I don't see any other black person there. I guess I'm the only black person in this neighborhood that I live in, so it's something I have to get used to, and I have to just make the best out of it. And it's funny because like the people I'm referring to, they're not even what you may assume to be. Like, I know you're probably thinking, are these people white? No, they're not white. I don't have any, listen, let me tell you something. On a personal level, I don't have any issues with white people when it comes to racism on a personal level. It happened to me with people who are a shade lighter than me, and these people are actually Hispanic. And it's like, you would think that because they're Hispanic and they're brown, that they would have a sense of respect for you, but they don't. And it's so sad that they have this negative perception, because you would think that they would be more understanding. Like in the city, it's like there's nothing but Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, and Cubans, and I love them. They're awesome freaking people, and you know, those are my homies. Those are my homies that in college and high school and grade school, they were always there for me, and they always stood up for me, and I love it. But in this new town, it's like filled with Central Americans, and it's like I have to hello my ninja, hello ninjas are welcome. No skin, doesn't matter what skin color your ninja is, love them all. Yes, so yeah, it's been an ongoing thing for me to try to make the best of it, because the colorism is real, and it's a real deal in this neighborhood, and it fucking hurts me. Like, I cannot believe people are like this in 2020, but it is, and I just have to do what I have to do. You know, even if I don't make any friends in this new neighborhood, as long as I have a hot spot, in other words, another city, as long as I have that in my disposal, and that's going to be my socializing area. How can you reject all of this? It's just oh my god, it's just crazy. It's crazy. I don't understand, but you know, I'm just getting used to it, and just trying to. Oh, you were in New Jersey? Yeah, it's a new location, and I'm just trying to make the best of it, and I wish I was living in New York City. I miss New York, and I can only go there when I'm working. So, or if I'm going out to a friend's house. Yeah, it's pretty fucking scary. But try to make the best of it. That's what I'm doing. So I can see the reason why Carlos moved out of there, because yeah, it can pretty much get pretty dull and just boring. But yeah, it's this neighborhood. It's like, I just want to like, I don't even want to be here. I'm probably not going to be here for long. I'm probably going to go somewhere else. But for now, it is what it is, and that's what I'm dealing with. So, yeah. Oh, you are? Ah, nice. PA is a good place. My sister lives in PA. My second oldest sister lives in PA. So yeah, Philly is one of my favorite locations. I always love Philadelphia. Philadelphia is awesome. A lot of monuments, a lot of old historical places, but at the same time, the people are real and F you, like just like how New Yorkers are, and I fucking love it. Fucking love Philadelphia. I love any place that reminds me of New York City. As much as I don't like the New York hospitality, I miss it. I miss it a lot. But yeah, I'm deviating off topic. So yeah, that's what I've been dealing with, and it's just been an ongoing issue of trying to not be the stereotype of the town, and trying not to be the negative perception of the location that I'm in. So I've been trying to make the best of it. You miss the Midwest. I miss the East. I miss this Big Apple. That's what I miss, living in the Big Apple 24/7, dealing with freaking sociopathic people that just, despite their sociopathicness, they kind of still like you in that sense. Like, despite them being a complete and total, what's the word I'm looking for? Despite them being a manipulator, they'll still respect your gangsta, if you will. And I miss that. So these people don't respect your gangsta. They see it and they just be like, well, we can see we're not going to be friends with you. So it's like, But yeah, I'm just trying to get used to it though. It's okay, And it happens. Some people are just they're gonna respect your gangsta. They're gonna respect your ways of going about life, and other times they're just not going to. But that is something that I can handle. What I cannot handle in 2020 is just straight up racism, and that is just like, it is just a topic that really, like, I could easily talk about it from an online perspective, but in real life perspective, it's very hard to talk about, because you have to reminisce on the times and moments, and there's been a lot of times and moments where I just been treated like shit in this new neighborhood, and I'm just like, fuck it, I just can't do it sometimes, and I'm just trying to make the best of it. Yeah, anywhere you go, it's always an adventure. It's an adventure when you travel. You just gotta know what location is more suitable for you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so that's what I've been dealing with, and it's one of those things where you just have to deal with that kind of colorism and racism too. And it's funny because these people, you would think they'll be more accepting, and they're not. Like, they're brown people too. Like, they're also brown. Again, I'm gonna repeat myself. Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Cubans, I have, like, literally, they see you as family, but these people see you as an invader. And it's like, did I end up in a Ku Klux Klan location by accident? I don't know. I don't see any white people here, so no. Nothing but brown people. But yeah, I'm just trying to make the best of it. So it is what it is. You just gotta put your brave face on, and hopefully things will go well. But yeah, that's my personal testimony. But getting to the topic of racism, it's something that as humans we should be better at, and we should be Wayne Z, welcome buddy. It's crazy. It's just, you're just trying to do the best you can, and it's there's no winning. There's no winning. Oh, you're Arab? I love it. I love Middle Eastern people. I think you guys promote the best kinds of not just musical but also academical history. because you guys were one of the first people who created medicine. If you do your research, look it up. And Arab people are just fantastic. They know how to they know how to have a good time, and that's why I love people from Middle Eastern, from Asian. Doesn't matter what ethnicity you are. I don't judge, and I will never judge, because I'm a reasonable human, and I'm a human with empathetic nature and love. I hope, Matthew. I really hope. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people here, but they always get scrutinized by the I would call the anti-PC group. You know, the people who say, why you're talking about a subject like this? We already know this. You don't have to recite this to us. So, you know, it's kind of a thing that it's always taboo. Dabaki. Is that a food? I've never I don't know what that is. I have no idea. Yeah, see, that I have no idea. I confuse a food for a dance. I'm so sorry. Hope you forgive me. Don't be racist to me. I'm just joking here, or Charlie. I'm just, you know, it's late. But I'm gonna Google and YouTube those videos and see how the dance moves goes. Where Dabaki, if I'm pronouncing it right, and hopefully I'll get into the spirit of listening and dancing to a lot more Arabic music, because I'm a big fan of a lot of music. I'm very versatile when it comes to my music choices, and I love listening to all kinds of music from other cultures, especially music that is not native to my country. I like enjoying it. Like I definitely enjoy international music. Everyone knows who've watched my Sonic playthroughs. I enjoy French music the most, because French music is awesome, and they have very nice beats to their music. I love the language. I love it. I love the language. And it's amazing to listen to a song and such a romantic language, and to just dance to the music. It has such a catchy. All of the music that I put in my Sonic playthroughs, they all have a beat that you just cannot help but to dance with. That's why I don't get how Fat Ass Pete just doesn't like those music. I love metal too. I am a big fan of rock and metal. I love 80s metal, I love 90s metal, and I love modern day 2000s metal. Post 2001 metal. I'm a big fan of that. But at the same time, and of course I love classical music. Hello, I'm a Zelda fan. I should like classical music. Just kidding. But it's more so the fact that I cannot believe that you would think the music choices that I've used in my videos are considered to be shitty. I just don't get it. But I guess, you know, like they're saying, different strokes for different folks. And I guess that's what racism and colorism is. Different strokes for different folks. Yeah, Led Zeppelin's awesome. I love him. I love him. You know, and oh, yes, when it comes to religion, yes. Listen, everyone has their own special theistic or atheistic belief, and I don't discriminate or tell people what they shouldn't and should believe in. Fuck yeah, Wayne Z, you know Zeppelin rules. And I see you had used Zeppelin before in one of your videos. You were in your zone. You were in your hippie zone, and I love it. And I don't forget. I'm gonna give you your shout out in my Sonic videos. Don't forget. But yeah, getting back to it, I don't judge people based on their spiritual background. But what I try to do is, if there's something that's conflicted with my worldviews, I'll respectfully bring it up. If there's a conversation that brings it up within, but at the same time, I will not bash or try to negate your spiritual beliefs on the account of my personal feelings. You know, that's what you believe in, and you believe strongly in it. I respect that, but I will also like the respect of you understanding what I personally follow and my way of life of how I live, and just, you know, not engage with that in a conflicting way. You know, I'm very respectful and neutral when it comes down to this. I don't tell people how to live their lives. I just give my personal perspective, and that's all. That's all. That's all I do, and I'm very good at it. And that's why New Yorkers and people from LA, they always have a good time with me. I always have a good, a good spirit. So it's funny how this place just doesn't like me. It's crazy. It's crazy, but I guess it's just probably the neighborhood. It's probably the neighborhood. It's probably not all of it. It's just that one portion. It's that one portion of the neighborhood that's like this. So you just got to make the best of it. You just got to make the best of it and do what you can to try and... It's small populated, Waynesy. It is very small. Very small. It's a middle-class neighborhood, but it's very small. It's very small. I like my diverse sociopathic neighborhood. I love it. I miss New York City. I miss it because everyone there are a bunch of fucking sociopaths that treat me like family in New York City. But in this new location, it's like everyone here is just like intruder alert, eliminate the intruder, and that's how I feel. And I've had many experiences going into stores, going into doing other things such as getting pharmaceutical products, applying for jobs here has been a problem. Everything just been a complete chaotic to the point where I had to commute to New York City and then back to my location and then New York City again just because of that reason. And it has forced me to do this. It has forced me. Yes. Glad I'm getting more subs. It means I'm being in a very neutral way of not discriminating. Big time. Yeah, New Yorkers are way. Believe it or not, you can say what you want, but New Yorkers are very advanced when it comes down to their social interaction of ethnic backgrounds. Like I said, it's one big melting pot. So everyone there is like, there's no sense of judgmentalism. Everyone there is just on their grind. They're very friendly when it comes to racial interactions, and they treat you like family, but they also treat you like an enemy. So New Yorkers is cutthroat but loving. This place is more like cutthroat and why the hell you're here and why don't you leave? We'll make you leave. And that's what this new location is. So I'm just trying to make the best of it and do what I can. And it sucks, but it is what it is. Not everyone there to love you, but it's okay. I always say karma has a way of turning back the time and really looking back at the historical events that has happened with your racism and other people's racism. When I say you, I'm not talking about any of you guys. I'm talking about the people who have discriminated. And it just kind of, karma has a way of reimbursing the horrors that I've dealt with and giving me back positivity in the long run. So I let it happen because I can't control it. So yes, Waynesy. Yes. I'm an open book. So they're scared that I may. It's a lot of things. It's not just sexual, but it's more so of competition in their neighborhood, and they don't like it. So it's like they know I'm not from here because they saw me move and everything else. So it's more so of like, this person's from the city. He's black, and he's middle class. And he has a nice home. Let's see. He may ruin what we have here already. Let's try to give him a time where he can just feel like he want to move out and just get out this town and have us be free and it's crazy, but it's how it is. It's how it is. And like I said, none of the people here, it's not white people that we're dealing with here. It's like Hispanic people who live in Central America who feel threatened, and these are people with money, by the way. These aren't like regular slums, poor, low income people. These are middle class and high class, and they feel threatened by black people. It's crazy, but it is what it is. if I really wanted to be, if I wanted to be fucked up and real grimy, I can just sleep with your maid and just, you know, that'll be it. Because that I can really do that. If I really wanted to spite you, it would just be pure lust. I'll just, if I wanted you, I can just take you and just like take your sexual nature and your sexual energy like that and just have no compassion for you whatsoever. Because New Yorkers do that all the time. New Yorkers, what they do is that they fuck anyone and they get what they want out of them. But I fuck with intelligence, meaning by I always make sure to keep prepared. So, but it's a lot of New Yorkers don't do that. They just open their legs and without any preparation. It's true. It's so true. It's so true. It's fun though, but at the same time, thankfully, I come from family filled with intelligent people that have given me the words of wisdom of engaging in acts of sexualness. And they have told me everything to protecting myself and, you know, giving me sense of advice to, if you want to have a raw encounter, you know, always make sure to be prepared, I guess medical wise, before you engage in such behavior, because you can catch something. And so, yeah, you don't want to open your legs to people like that without protection. And I always use protection. So I'm clean free, and but I'm also very horny. So I love it. How can you not like me? I don't get it. Like I don't get it. Like I don't get it. I don't get GG. Yes, GG Waynesy. I don't get it. Like I don't get it. But it is what it is. And you know, I just deal with it. I just deal with whatever I have and realize that, you know, if people don't like you for who you are, and when I say who you are, I'm not talking about your personality, because I don't like Arthur for who he is. He can go fuck himself. Yes, safety first. Gotta you know. And if you don't want the wrapper on the tool, you gotta make sure the biofuel is protected. If you get what I mean, okay? Wayne Z, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Make sure the biofuel is well, you know, disinfected. So that is exactly what I do. To make sure I have a good moment in life. So yeah, safety first. So yeah yeah, that's what I do. So yeah, that's why I realize that I feel kind of sorry for these people. These people lived in this closed-minded town for like years, like we're talking about decades, and they are just used to their own kind of people that commute in there. So it's so sad that they're, yes, this picture is a fan-made picture of Ganondorf from, you gotta understand, Ganondorf is fucking handsome. Ganondorf is good-looking as fuck. But especially in Hyrule Warriors, I hope to play that game one day, because that game, I love Hyrule Warriors. Oh, Hero, you did a right thing. And his girlfriend got away with him. Listen, Arthur, by the way, Arthur had a girlfriend at one point. I didn't believe it at first, you know, but I guess the saying goes, there is a person for everyone, because Arthur had someone, and this person really cared about him. Like, really, really cared about him. And unfortunately, yeah, that's how Ganondorf looks like. Ganondorf looks like that in Hyrule Warriors. If you play the game Hyrule Warriors, this is exactly how he looks like. He's a very handsome Gerudo man. And it's funny, Hero, Charlie, Ganondorf is based off of Arabic culture. The Gerudos are Arabs. They're Arabs, but they can range from very black looking to very brown looking to even mulatto looking. So especially Breath of the Wild, you can see that a lot. So, but Ganondorf is very good looking in Hyrule Warriors. But in other Zelda games, he's ugly, but he's awesome. But except for Hyrule Warriors, he's very good looking. So this is what you're seeing of him now. Very handsome king you're looking at, and I'm so happy to use that as my avatar for well, the stream. So oh yes, I mean, come on, who wouldn't open their legs for someone like that? Just even if you're not that sexual orientation, just imagine that person just plowing you to the wall and just telling you, come over here, I know you like it. And just you know, I'm sorry to give people a boner, but it just imagine that. And then it's like, yeah, he had a big rhino, he had a very long. Okay, we're back. Yes. So it'll do this from time to time. It'll disconnect and reconnect. Again, I don't have perfect internet. I'm not in the city like I used to be, where everything is perfect with abundance of technology and people. Okay, I don't have that now, so I have to make do with what I have. But it's the best I got, and I'm doing 720p 60 frames. So woo, and it's trying to render this handsome person. So woo. For that, at least. But yeah, you know, it's yeah. Oh, trust me, Hero, you don't understand. I have a big crush on Arab people. Like, you have no idea. Like, they're and it comes to a point where sometimes I even think they're better looking than my own race. I'm just joking. I'm fucking joking. But it just, I get this sense of, I hate to use this word. I don't like to use it, and it's very unprofessional of me to use the E word, but I'm gonna say it: exotic. And it really gets me going, and it turns me on. So I guess it's more of a sexual attraction thing kind of thing, rather than a natural thing of seeing people. So that's why I love about Middle Eastern and Arab people and the whole African lineage, because you guys are African too, you know. So it's like, then is that, it's like Middle East, African, all this beautiful culture coming in, and that's one thing I respect and love, and I love it so much. So yeah, but getting back to it, what I was saying, I forgot what I was talking about. Yes, Hispanic. So yeah, Hispanics are also part Middle Eastern, European, and African, and indigenous. So, but the people I live around with, they're like these uppity kind of people that are not like Manhattan people that are, you know, understanding. They're more so of, they're brown people. They have money. They have cuentadas. They got that. But they don't have the mind, and they don't have the love and the compassion. And they see me because I'm middle class too, or I come from a middle class family, that I must be competition, or like, how can your Negro ass make it to our neighborhood? How can you make it here? Kind of mentality, and it's kind of like that, you know. It's that kind of mentality that I'm dealing with. So, you know, what you just have to make the best of it. Like I said, you have to make the best of what you got, and realize these people are just sipping on their haterades, and they're going to forever be sipping on their haterades while they go branch out to other countries or other locations, and they put on the fake face of pretending to be socially acceptable, whilst at the same time in their own communities they treat other people who live in there that is not native to that location as like shit. You know, there is no welcome heart or openingness of one's appearance or one's ethnic background. It's more so of, if you don't meet the code criteria of our standards, we're going to treat you like crap. And that's exactly what happened with me in this new location. So it is what it is. But if I really wanted to be, like I said, if I really want to be grimy, I'll start just whoring myself and just doing it out of spite, instead of just, you know, just being here, living my life and doing me. And I haven't slept with anyone here yet. No one. Not even flirted or anything. My mission here is just to live my life, live in my new location, and make the best of it, and try to do what everyone else do, you know, be on their own grind. So that's all it is to it. So I don't understand why people are like this, but I guess that's just what it is, you know. it is what it is, and you're gonna deal with racism everywhere. But in this location, it's like very blatant, and it sucks because it's not, like I said, these are brown people we're dealing with. You know, people who are very similar to my skin tone, but yet have this ignorant deposition. You know, and I don't mean to put any shade towards white people, because I like I said, I have no judgment towards anyone. I love white people. I think white people are most of my, like, I hate to use this whole trope of, oh, most of my friends are white. Oh, I have this, my friends are white. No. It's nothing like that. It's more so of, these people are not the stereotype of what people may assume the majority of racism falls by. These people are brown. These people are brown people judging another brown person who does not meet their ethnic criteria. So it's like that, you know. It's like that. Yes, Matthew's name on Skype is Autism Awareness, mainly because Matthew is more than likely autistic, and he wants to be aware for other people to know the cause of autism. So I think that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. So, but yeah, so it's something that I'm just getting used to, and you know, if shit goes to Fritz, I'll just, you know, commute in the city like I usually do for work, and just try to make the best of it. But I figured this will be a good first live stream topic, because it's been an ongoing issue since I moved 2 weeks ago, and it's just been a hassle trying to make the best of social life, and just hopefully these people will realize it's 2020, not 1925 or something, you know. It's 2020. It's 2020. We got to stop this stuff. We're humans, goddammit. We got to love each other like we're fucking humans. Like, I know some people we can't stand, but those people we can't stand. Hey, Lewis, you better watch it. You better watch those N-words. You better watch them. You better watch those N-words. You better watch them. This Discord link will be posted on the comment section, or the video description. I may update it. Because I have no video description as it is, just a title, and that's it, because I'm very lazy right now. But I will put the Discord, I think it's Pro-Independence Fighters or something like that. But now I like to refer to it as the Big-Headed Group, because Big-Headed Papa Jack is, you know, that's my homeboy. So that's who I represent in that group. So, you know, we'll keep it like that. But I think it's Pro-Independence Fighters. I should be ashamed of myself. I'm the freaking mod in that fucking chat, and I don't even know the name of it. So I'm gonna link it and then put it in there. So yeah, Wayne Z, yeah, you know, and I love talking with people. I love getting people's attention and their How was your Chinese New Year's? I know you guys were dealing with that whole issue with the virus, the coronavirus. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope, at least in your location of where you were staying in China. I hope things were going well with you, Lewis. I really hope things are actually improving, you know? I know it's getting worse with that virus. That virus is really catching in. Oh, good. Thank goodness. Yeah. It has been an ongoing thing. And speaking of getting back to the topic of racism and colorism, a lot of my Asian friends have been treated like shit in other parts of the city, because people think that because they're Asian that they must have that virus. And it's like, it's crazy. It's like, you know, it's just, first of all, you got to know first, the person does not have the virus. If they did, they would instantly be put in a quarantine room, and everyone here gets scanned for that virus. If that virus is anywhere part in America, it won't make it to the city unless it's a secret psyop, CIA kind of thing. And yeah, that will get into the conspiracy territory, and I really don't want to go there. You can ask Ugly for that conspiracy, but I guarantee you will get racism and colorism with it. So be warned if you ever ask them to request to do that. So that topic, that part. Yeah, they do. Yeah, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, they do, Lewis. Yeah. They do. They treat they now it's a big thing where Asians are being discriminated. Even online, I see it. Like Asians are just treated like crap, socially, because they said ha 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 your country, or not even your country, because first of all, Asians are not Chinese. Chinese is just one branch, but they assume that anyone who's Asian must be, Chinese, and they must be related to the coronavirus. Even Japanese people are being treated like shit because of that, like online. It's crazy. On forums, especially on Reddit, people are fucking nasty with their hatefulness. It's so toxic. People, it's like online people, because of incognito aspects online, and because of being anonymous, people can say what they want to without any scrutiny, because they don't know how you look like, they don't know where you live, they don't know your background, so they can say what they want to say, and they can be hateful bullies, and they can hurt other people emotionally and verbally because of their criticism and their hatefulness, and that's something that have been experiencing on Reddit for a lot of Asian people with this whole coronavirus. They have been treated like garbage because of it. And these people need your help. These people don't freaking need hateful, rhetoric bullshit. They just need help. They need your love, your support, your concern, and your awareness to this. It has been a real big issue, and it's increasing. It's getting worse, according to CNN News. It's getting worse. So, but Matthew, you are Hispanic. You're half Hispanic. Or fully Hispanic, actually. I don't know. I think you're fully Hispanic. Because Mr. Ugly Reptilian wants to get attention. He wants to get the views, and he wants to get other people's hate, because he enjoys that. He loves the hate. He loves the negative criticism. He's the person that needs to be treated like how I'm treated in this new county. Okay, because he needs to have a wake-up call, okay, to see how it is to feel when you do the same to other people. It will come back to you, and it will haunt you tenfold. He like I said, he's so privileged, because first of all, he lives in North Carolina. Number one, he lives in a black county. Now, I don't mean to be offensive when I say that, but he lives in a county filled with black people. Okay, so it's nothing. So he's black himself, so he doesn't have to worry about that. Second, his mama takes care of him, and he receives governmental assistance like food stamps, disability checks, housing. He gets all of that for free because of his disabilities, and he lives in a place where it's racially accepting for him. So he has the nerve to go on YouTube and make these hate videos about people. Like, dude, you got everything. You're getting fucking spoon-fed, and you're gonna make these fucking hateful-ass fucking videos about how much you don't like white people, you wish all white people to die? Like, dude, say this, and I don't like to wish bad on people, but fuck, I wish he was living here with me right now so he can know how it feels to be racially discriminated, because it ain't fucking pretty. Period. Catch that on motherfucking Fleek. Okay, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Rest in peace, Grandma. But put that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay? Because when I'm playing chess with my grandmother when I was 10 years old, I never forget, I was playing Ocarina of Time, and I was doing the War of the Temple. And my grandmother called me to play chess. So I played chess, and she kicked my ass, and she beat me. And I never forget, she says, put that in your motherfucking pipe and smoke it. And I'm like, Grandma, how can you say that? But, my mom started laughing and stuff. So, but it's good memories. But it stucks with me. And I'm going to say it, because it's true. If he was in my shoes, he would not be comfortable enough to make those hate videos about people, especially when you got everything going for you, my dude. You got a mom who loves you, a mom that you beat up two times, You got a brother who still tries to look out for you despite you calling him a half-breed cracker because his brother is half white. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Period, Lewis. Period. Exactly. Period. No, if he was in New York, people would, let's just say, people's sociopathic mentality. If a sociopath enters another sociopath location, they can't handle their own kind. Sociopaths don't like other sociopaths. So if they're around other sociopaths, they will freaking panic. Because sociopaths don't get along with other sociopaths. Period. Okay. Sociopaths. Okay, someone like Arthur is a sociopath. Pete is a psychopath and a person who needs to seek therapy. And Dennis, well, he's all of the above. So all of that in consideration is why I say they are the ugly group entirely. Because that's what they are. Yeah, he beat up Arthur is a case of pity. I can understand why Mia had felt sorry for him, because Arthur grew up in a case of abuse, but at the same time he has experienced more love than abuse from people, and he has taken advantage of that and used that for his own personal gain. So I mean, it is what it is, and this is what happens with someone like Arthur. That's what you have to deal with. That's what you have to deal with. This is the kind of person that you have to try to make the best of, and not go to his level of malice and just vitriol. It's crazy. It's crazy. But anyways, he can kiss my ass. Because that's his problem, not my problem. Your problems are not my problems. They're not my problems. I'm going to quote not Iggy Azalea, Azalea Banks. Your problems are your problems. They're not my problems. Oh, that's awesome, Matthew. As long as you have someone else that's down for you and that take care of you, that looks after you, that cares about you, that's all you need. It doesn't have to be the specific kind of person. As long as that person is there, as long as you have a person, not the person, Because not all parents are going to care for you. Thankfully, my parents are loving and compassionate and considerate and will have my back. And I grew up around family that was very tight and close. And, it's not everyone has that luxury. And when people like Arthur, who has that luxury of having loving parents and loving siblings, and they still do what they do, you just cannot believe it. You just cannot believe how people can just be like that. And Arthur is like that, Arthur is a league of his own, and that's why I call him ugly. Because how can you have all that luxury and still be ugly? And I'm not talking about his looks. I'm talking about his spirit. How can you have all that luxury and still be ugly? It is what it is. Beautiful people are not just people with external lustful beauty. Unfortunately, you have people who have that lustful beauty, and they turn out to be very hateful bigots. And then you have people who are okay. So yes. So yeah, I just have to just be concerned about the people who just doesn't have the heart inside, but yet outside they have the physical appeal. And then you have the people who have both, like myself, who are just I just can't help being born having that sexual appeal, but at the same time have this beautiful heart. So it's a duality between both. Then you have people who don't have the looks, but they also have a very beautiful personality and a very beautiful soul. And these are aspects of humanity that we must grasp. I think if we're going to discriminate, which I don't believe we even should discriminate, because we should help people like this. If you have someone that is very beautiful on the outside, but very ugly on the inside, and someone who is very ugly on the outside and very ugly on the inside, we should really help these people. And that's what I did with Arthur. Arthur is very ugly on the outside and very ugly on the inside. And there's nothing I can do to try to change that on a physical level. I can only give the person advice and things that they can do to help themselves. I can only help Arthur from a inside perspective. And if he doesn't want to change that aspect of him, then, then let him stay in that field of ugliness. Along with him, along with Pete, small Willy Dilly Pete, and and the guy who likes little kids. So he can stay with those people, and it doesn't bother me. I tried my best to help back in 2017 and 2018, and it just turns out that's the nature of them, and you just got to make the best of it and try to realize that, listen, you tried and it ain't working, so you might as well just be an asshole, just so they can get a wake-up call of how they treat other people, because they don't care. Sociopaths don't care. They don't care about your feelings. They just care about what they can get out of you, and that's what a sociopath does. New Yorkers are like this a lot, but at least with New Yorkers, I don't have to experience racism and colorism. And that is the topic at hand. So, yeah, I just want to get it off my chest. People's 2020, no need for you to be racist and discriminatory towards other people. There is no need for you to do that. Listen, we're all human. We all have our problems. We all have our strengths. We all have our weaknesses. We can be very well endowed, if you get what I mean, or we can be very puny. It doesn't matter how well we are, as long as we love each other. And that's what it is. That's all that matters. So that's all I'm going to say. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate. Yeah, we're not in the 1900s, Matthew. We're not in here. We don't have to deal with all of this hateful negativity and or 1800 or any kind of hundreds before 1970, okay? Put it this way, catch that on fleek. Catch that on fleek. But yeah, it's come on, it's 2020. No need to do that. It's 2020. 2020. No need for that. 2020. It's sad, but it's just truth. It's it is what it is. And you just have to make the best of it. You can only help people for so much. And if they can't help themselves to learn from their own hatefulness and bigotry, then what more can you do? Because you can't do anything else. You can create forums, you can go to Reddit, you can go to create your own website and raise awareness, and it ain't gonna change anything, because they're gonna still believe in their bullshit. So this is why I believe there has to be some supernatural force that can handle this, because if my human ass can't fix this problem and other people human asses can't fix this problem, then a supernatural force, whether it's extraterrestrial, interdimensional, divine, demonic, doesn't matter, whether that force comes in and influence other people, hopefully that force will regulate the balance, because that's what we need. We need a balance that is being made here. We need a revolution, and a revolution that can either be from spiritual plane or or physical plane. It doesn't matter. Revolution just needs to happen. It really needs to happen. We need a revolution, like Satoru Iwata said. When he introduced the Nintendo Wii, we need a revolution. We is our revolution. And yeah, it's play on words. You got to understand how it works. He was introducing a console, but he was also saying something else. A lot of people didn't call on to it when he said it in E3. Yeah, the Switch sucks when it's not hacked. I hack mine, so I got the benefits and the quirks of having a PSP. Like what Smosh Game says, Wii $300 PSP. 'Cause that's what it is when it's hacked. Because watching videos on the Switch when it's hacked is amazing. Browsing the web on the Switch when it's hacked is amazing, because the Switch supports 5G. So you get like the very good connection on it. It just doesn't have a web browser natively until you hack it, and that's when you get the web browser. So we $300 PSP. Racism in 2020, still a bitch. Colorism, still a bitch. I don't care what skin color you are. I love you when it comes to lustfulness. Yes, there's a preference, but at the same time, I don't judge people for their skin color, and I don't judge. The two things I will tell you: I don't judge people for their skin color, and I don't judge people for their ethnic background. I don't care how dark you are, how pale you are, or how much in the middle you are. It doesn't matter. I love you for who you are. I don't care if your hair is straight like a pin needle, or curly and coily like a sheep's fur. It doesn't matter to me, because you are all human and you're all diverse and different in your physicality, and I love you for who you are. It doesn't matter if you have a big mouth, a small mouth, a protruding mouth, a internal mouth that's non-existent, or a big nose, or a pointy nose, or big ears or small ears. It doesn't matter. If you have big teeth or small teeth, it doesn't matter. Like I said, it doesn't matter how endowed your bodies are, how voluptuous your bodies are. You're human, and I will never judge you or place judgment on that aspect at all, unless you're Arthur Woodson, and then you will get that placement and judgment. Or unless you're Peter Barnes, and then you'll get that placement and judgment. Or unless you're Dennis or Time Hatter, then you will get that placement and judgment. So that's the only time I'll judge you. And those people deserve it, because they have done so much wicked and evil that, if I didn't expose it, they would still be doing it. If I didn't expose it, they will still be doing it. And it's so sad that they're still doing it even till this day. So sad. And after everything Pete have seen with what Arthur has done and said to his own friends, saying that all white people should die, and you still go back to someone like that. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. It's, again, people are stupid. People are dumb. People do dumb things. You must always never forget and never fail to forget. As long as you are not like them and emulate their personality, just live your life and be happy. That's all there is. I feel like I'm giving a therapy session to myself. Because I know what's right and wrong, and I know what's moralistically right and wrong in my personal worldviews. So I can have a long chat with Dark Master about this. But Dark Master should be next time, and when I do these kinds of live streams, Dark Master should be here, and we can have a good discussion wherever he is, because I haven't heard from him in a long bit. So, but yeah, this is a fun kind of stream. Very hectic to start, but once you get the gist of it, it's great. I love it. And I love live communicating with people and sharing my views, and I can go at my own pace and not have to go on Sony Vegas and then Adobe Premiere. I try to, Matthew. I text him and everything, and he's just, I don't know, I think something's going on in his personal life, because usually when this happens, it's because something is going on. And lame dinosaur comments, what the hell? Explain, Lewis, what is that about? I don't know what's that. But yeah, getting back to DM, I think something's going on with his personal life, because he's probably working on things and getting things back to shape. Dark Master is amazing. 11 years knew him, and yeah, he's pretty awesome. So yeah, he would be a good person for us to discuss and debate about topics involving worldviews and humanistic behaviors and stuff like that. So stuff of that nature. And stuff like that. So yeah. The only dinosaur I see is the person who made this video. Pretty much, they are dinosaurs to me, and they ain't the good kind. They're the kind that easily get eaten by T-Rexes and pterodactyls. Well, the T-Rex and the Allosaurus and the Triceratops and the Stegosaurus they're one of the best well-known dinosaur creatures in the prehistoric era. So they're pretty cool. But if they're harassing you and they're spamming it, you just gotta mark it as spam and just pretend like they don't exist. Sometimes if they go on your channel, you can block them, you can spam them. If it's something that's become an ongoing issue, you can do that. The creatures are cool, the people who post them are not. And that's what you have to understand. So, but yeah, this has been pretty cool. I should do this more often. But like I said, doing a live stream for the first time is like getting laid for the first time. You don't know what to do. You're so nervous. You just don't know what they may think. You don't know the aftermath, and by the aftermath I mean the money shots. You just don't know how it's gonna be like. So when it happens, you're like, well, damn. That felt good, but you just now you're just thinking, oh, holy shit, I just can't believe I did that. And you just hope that they will come back for more. And if they don't, well, at least it happened. Well, for me, it wasn't like that. For me, it was a very enjoyable experience. But for other people, I know it was very much like that. And to the point where they as soon as it happened, they didn't even let the person enjoy the moment of the experience. They were just waiting on exploding the seeds, if you will. And it's very embarrassing and funny when they tell me that. I'm like, come on, you can't control it. Like, control that, even if you have to, just practice at home, you just gotta control the loads, and you can't give people milk just like that. You have to give them emotion just give them emotion, don't give them emotion. That's what you gotta do. So, but it's been fun. I hope I've been giving you guys a brief personal testimony of racism and colorism involving me, and I hope you guys can also give your personal testimonies and your perspectives on racism and colorism. So for now, hope this stream goes well. Next time we may do other topics involving other situations and other personal testimonies, if you will. And yeah, this time it's not really about Arthur. It is Ugly Crew. It's actually about moi and other people. So thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys so much. Mwah. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. And the support always helps. So it's like giving self-therapy. It's always working. Always working anytime you talk. So this is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy. And it can. Well, shit, we should do that more often. And I'll do it next time. Definitely do it next time, Matthew. But this time, this stream has been going on for almost an hour and a half. So I'm going to close it. And I'm going to say thank you so much, you guys. If you guys, please hit the like button and share the button on Twitter. Please share it on Twitter. I would love you guys share it on Twitter. And put it on other social media outlets so they can give me a holla. And they can tell their testimonies and perspectives. So this is ZTB signing out. You can also check out my gaming account at ZellaVerisB211 on YouTube. And you can also check out my future shout-out videos for Sonic, because I put really good tunes in there. And I think you guys will love it. And I think the final video that's coming up, you guys will really love it. So if you stay tuned for that, you will get an awesome dancing sound with beautiful quality with it. So thank you guys so much. And this is ZTB. And I will be signing out right now. Peace, motherfuckers.